Uh, well, welcome. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. This reading I'm going to do separate. I used to put it in with my daily one, but I'm going to do it separate. I'm going to pull 3 cards. I'll put them face down. You can have a question. You can have 3 questions. 1 card answers each question, or you can just pick a card to answer your question, however you like. And then I will pull 3 cards extra on each card. So the main card will be the main thing to your main answer to your question, and then clarify with 3 cards per. So let's get moving here. Let's do this. So you can pick your card. You can think of a question. You can pause it while I pull the first 3 cards. Okay. So what do we have? Question 1. I'm going to lay them down so you can't see them. Question 1. Question 2. Question 3. Okay. The bottom of the deck is the 10 of Pentacles. So here's your 3 cards. And now I'm going to start. So we'll get started. Okay, so for the first card, it is the Temperance. And this is about balance. So if you're asking a question, about should I or shouldn't I, if the first answer to this question is, if you are, the most important thing is to stay emotionally balanced. So if you're trying to make a decision on something, the card's asking you to combine love with passion so that you don't put too much overreaction or over emotion into the situation. Let's pull 3 cards for this. I think the Temperance is overall good card. It's a positive card. But it is asking us to keep our cool. So let's see. We will do 3 cards to clarify. Tell me more about this Temperance. 2 of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. So yeah, definitely with that King of Wands, keeping things cool. There's a decision. This, if you're trying to make a decision, right? 2 of Swords, making a choice. I think the reminder here is also there's something that's really slow moving going on. So another thing with that Temperance is keeping that even cool. Don't get overexcited because there might be something happening in the background right now with the Knight of Pentacles that is just moving really slow and trying your patience a little bit. So the cards are also asking you, before you make a decision, maybe exercise some patience here as well with the Knight of Pentacles, which is almost exactly like the Temperance. But I feel like once you do, then the King of Wands is asking you to put everything into it, right? Once you make that decision to move forward. I think this is asking you to just give it a little bit of time, though. So if that is your question, just give it a little bit of time. Let things play out a little bit. Don't get over zealous. But once that all kicks in, that King of Wands energy is just go. Just do. So there's that one. Okay, the second one. This is the 10 of Cups here. So really this is about, a fulfilling relationship. Now, if for some of you, whether this might be something that you are wanting or you're asking about a relationship, I would say that this 10 of Cups says there's something really special here. That yes or no's, that's a yes, but I feel like too, it's also important to remember that a relationship, the 10 of Cups is a very fulfilling relationship. It's comfortable, it's good, it feels right all the time. Even when things aren't right? So like even when things are hard, the 10 of Cups reminds us that, in a relationship like the 10 of Cups, it's okay that things are going wrong. We just have to deal with it, right? It's not ugly. It doesn't get ugly. I mean, don't get me wrong. Things in all relationships, there's times where it's hard, but if it's a good relationship and it's solid and it's comfortable, you could have disagreements and not get ugly, right? So give me 3 cards for this 10 of Cups, please. I need 3 cards for this 10 of Cups. Let's do that. 3 cards. We have got 9 of Cups, King of Wands. Man, that King of Wands and the 9 of Wands. Um, yeah, anything good takes the work. I feel like this is saying to reach your goals, your dreams, 9 of Cups, you know, stay passionate. The King of Wands is very passionate and very um, they have a lot of energy and they're very motivated. And the 9 of Wands is don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams. With the 9 of Cups at one side, the 9 of Wands at the other, don't give up on your dreams. Stay connected to those dreams. The King of Wands is asking you to also um, use that motivation, use that excitement, the passion for something. And yeah, it may seem hard, but don't give up. I feel like there's something here about giving up. Don't give up yet. It's not time. There's some there's there is something there with that 9 of Cups too, reaching your dreams. So card 3 is the King of Pentacles. Wow. If you're asking about work, it's definitely a level up. There's something here about leveling up, period, whether it's work or not. The King of Pentacles is someone who's very sturdy, stable, um, usually very, very independent. When I see the King of Pentacles, I think of, someone way up on the ladder at work, especially if you're in a big company, someone that has money, someone that is smart, intelligent, patient. Um, it feels to me like if you're asking a question like this, so the answer to your question, depending on what kind of question, this could be this person has something to do with your answer to get you where you want to go, like to get you to your goals, to meet your goals, especially if it's work. This person, I feel like, is either in your way or will help you. One of the two. Let's take 3 cards on that. Um, King of Pentacles. Tell us more about this King of Pentacles. Okie dokie. What is this King of Pentacles, please? 3 cards. 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, and 7 of Wands. Okay, I would be careful here. There's, especially with the 7 of Wands there, you've got the 3 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, the 7 of Wands. I feel like with this, I feel like, having your eyes set on something, but it also is collaboration. And I'm reminded with that 5 of Pentacles that this may take you may need to take a whole new route. The way you're going about something is not working. And the 7 of Wands, I think, is almost like a warning. Be careful to stand up for yourself. And I don't feel like it's this I'm going to stand up for myself type of attitude, but make sure that you are being taken care of, that you're getting what you need out of the situation. There's something here that, I feel like if this is a work thing, I would just be really weary right now. With having the 5 of Pentacles with that 7 of Wands, if you don't think something's fair, then there needs to be a conversation. But I feel like you might be worried about that. My overall feeling to this is not super positive. I'll be honest with you. Normally, when I see the King of Pentacles, I'm feeling very positive, but I feel like there might be a situation where there's a group of people that might be hindering you in some way, either moving up or moving into a group, or if you're looking for a job and you had an interview, there's something here. I feel like with the 7 of Wands, though, you do have the ability to protect yourself. And that's the important piece to this reading right here, is to protect yourself. Know who you are. And it's really weird because after I pulled these 3 cards, this King of Pentacles in this deck was at the bottom of the deck. So I would just be really careful and be really wary of what you're doing. I mean, just make sure that you're covering yourself. It doesn't necessarily mean that something bad's going to happen, but it is asking you to look at that. The 5 of Pentacles also can be about taking a different route, a different way. So you may need to take a different route to get what you need out of the situation. but Seven of Wands, yeah, you definitely need to stand up for yourself and take care of yourself. So there you have your the mini readings for today. Take care. Have a beautiful one.